Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Lubna Hossain, working as a study physician in icddr. My abstract title is implementation of Robson, WHO Robson 10 classification to optimize C-section rate in 8 district hospital in Bangladesh. C-section is a life-saving approach for various obstetric and neonatal complications. In 2022, BDHH data reported C-section rate 45%, which was 18% in 2011. That 45% is the half of the story, because in facilities it is almost 60 to 70%, which also included unnecessary C-section. This rising trend of C-section rate is a serious public health concern. For monitoring the C-section rate and ensuring their appropriate use is vital for enhancing maternal and child health outcome. Robson 10 group classification is a widely used monitoring tool to assess and monitor the C-section rate in healthcare setting. So our study research question was how to introduce and implement effectively Robson 10 group classification in district hospital setting in Bangladesh. So how does Robson 10 group classification work? First of all, we have to introduce Robson 10 group classification. Then data quality should have to be available before implementing Robson 10 group classification. And finally, develop strategy to optimize C-section. We have taken implementation research to introduce to implement Robson 10 group classification in our selected 8 district hospital from Munshiganj, Sunamganj, Netrokona, Bhola, Khagrachuri, Gaibandha, Bagerhat, and Bogura. Our primary study participants were healthcare providers who conducted deliveries, and our secondary participants were mothers, those who were pregnant and who delivered their children in the implementation health facilities. So in our Robson 10 group classification implementation process, after selecting our study setting, in 2021, during the COVID pandemic period, we provided online training and introduced Robson 10 group classification. After that, we started to monitor data quality. In 2022, we provided 2 phases of face-to-face training on data quality improvement. As our data quality is improved after face-to-face training tremendously, so our data quality improvement phase we divided into 3 phases, which are before face-to-face training, after face-to-face training, and after refresher face-to-face training. In phase 3, our data, after improving certain amount of data quality, we started to analyze Robson 10 group classification. So what is the eligible criteria for Robson 10 group classification? For that purpose, this includes women who delivered in the health facility and gestational age greater than or equal 28 weeks. For Robson classification, we need 6 simple objective variables. Those are gestational age, parity, onset of labor, previous C-section, number of fetus, fetal lie, or presentation. With these 6 objective variables, we can classify our all mother who delivered in these facilities in Robson 10 group classification. If any of the variable is missing, then we classify this portion of the data as unclassified group. This unclassified group is also an important indicator who is evaluated for as a data quality improvement part. So by reducing unclassified group, sees data quality improvement. This slide shows green color indicated classified group and red color indicated unclassified group. So we can see Our overall unclassified reduced tremendously, which was 38% in phase 1 and reduced in 8% in phase 3. This slide are presenting percentage of the availability of Robson variables over Robson variables, where parity is almost 100% available throughout the study period, and other 4 variables, previous C-section, number of fetus, fetal presentation, and onset of labor, which was around 70% available during the phase 1 and improved in phase 3. And available was around 95%. As our data quality is improved in phase 3, so we started to do Robson report table for that time period, which was August 2022 to December 2022. For that time period, our total number of delivered mother in 8 district hospital was 8,268. From them, 248 was not eligible for Robson 10 group classification. Finally, 8,020 mother was classified according to the Robson 10 group classification system. This is the Robson report table where we can see from 8,020 mother, we can classify 7,410, and our overall C-section rate was 23.8%. Group 2 and Group 5 almost contributed more than 70% in this C-section rate. And another important findings is 65% mother who delivered in our facilities were belonging from the Group 1 and Group 3. So what is the novelty of our study? To our best knowledge, this is the first study in Bangladesh through which we introduce an implementation research approach to introduce and implement Robson 10 group classification in context of district hospital throughout the government system. And through this study, we can identify to implement the Robson 10 group classification. We have to start with the gap identification of the variables and start to implement Robson 10 group classification. We acknowledge our donor, government, and other implementing partner. Thank you.